Hey, what's up guys, your boy IronSmasher TGO22 here, and welcome back to another Gaming Odyssey podcast. Today we're going to be talking about E3 2021 and what went down. Today we have a person who's blowing very loud in his mic, followed by, which is Tanman C, followed by TehJew22, and then we have Flaming Kong, and we're going to be discussing what went down right now. So yeah.
Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well.
Hi guys, it's me. It's been a while.
Hey guys. Yeah, and hey guys, TehJew22 here. The blue toad is ready.
Oh, we're doing like former info. I'm Flaming Kong, yeah.
This is the Tanman, yay, time number 2.
IronSmasher TGO22, intro number 2.
I already said my piece, so.
Well, anyways, I think we should.
The intros are always the best part of the videos.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we should get the cat out of that bag to make it more easy for us. Let's just move to Nintendo first, honestly, because Nintendo this was pretty much the winner of this year and everything else. With a good concert that they announced, and I think let's just discuss the first part of it, which is the new Smash Bros. Character.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't play Tekken, so I don't really care much. But I mean, he looks cool. You know.
Yeah, the boys has like a lot of combos.
Like, I'm not.
I like the trailer. It's pretty funny. He's dropping a bunch of people off.
Yeah, so like the trailer started and I heard this leak that we're gonna get Doom Guy from Doom as Smash character, so I'm watching the trailer and you see like those gray rocks. I'm like, oh, is this like hell? And I see Gandorf being carried, and then the Tekken guy's revealed, which is a cool trailer. I like the epicness. Don't play Tekken, but I feel like that, like Iron said, he looks true to the game, and I feel like Iron has the most knowledge, so he could probably speak about it the best. But I'm happy. It's a good character.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can say about it is that it definitely gives us an opportunity to put, you know, Kazuya Mishima against either Ryu or Ken from Street Fighter. So at least that gives us that that matchup though. So I'm happy about that. But for Iron, yeah, he knows more about it, so I'll let him talk about it.
Aww.
That's a good point, TehJew, because people always are like, what's better, Street Fighter and Tekken, and now we can finally see that in game. So
I like how you guys just like say, let's just Iron talk, and then someone like just says, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry, you can go. I just wanted to say that. Alright, Iron, the floor is yours.
Well,
yes.
Well, Kazuya Mishima, like, I actually haven't got like much. I haven't like, it's like one of the characters I actually did not expect to see in Super Smash Brothers. Because whenever I think Tekken, I think either Jin or Heihachi and everything else. And it's pretty interesting to see at least a Tekken character. Heihachi, who's a Mii fighter costume, is like, when people like kind of make it sad because like, oh, we're gonna get a Tekken character, and now we got a Tekken character at least. And I'm actually not complaining. I actually like his play style and the way he's fighting. He does a lot of combos and everything else. And what makes it even more cool is that he has even a form, and it's pretty cool because like Tekken is like a very interesting franchise in the world of gaming and everything else. And it's a good series and it's been long overdue since we haven't gotten a Tekken character, but hey, we got him now, and that's what makes it cool. And the interesting part is that the announcer from Tekken is in the game announcing his win in the trailer, which I think it's pretty cool. A very good taste from Bandai Namco, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, to step in, I do like how he seems different than other fist fighters like Little Mac, Ryu, Terry, and others. I like how he seems different. Tekken it's not the most popular franchise, but it has its fans. I feel like that they're gonna definitely kind of draw some fans over. So this, I'm just thought it was a pretty cool announcement.
I like his suit. I like his suit alternate.
Oh yeah, it's a very good gentleman's suit.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his ultimate suit? I forgot.
He has an ult where he's wearing a suit, and it kind of looks like a Yakuza character.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I thought of when I saw it. I thought of Yakuza.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the ult is like so cool and so clean that it kind of gives you like also like isn't it like didn't he wear a suit also in Tekken 7 I think? Because I'm pretty sure he did wear a suit as well at one point. Well, regardless, it's a pretty good suit if I do say so myself. But yeah. Anybody else got anything to say about the new arrival to Super Smash Bros. As of right now?
I do have a question. Do you guys think? Because I think there's only one more character coming.
In this Fighters Pass right now, yes.
Do you think the next character we get will be the last character we ever get for Smash, or do you think we'll get more?
Well, I'll let you guys go first.
That's a good question.
Honestly, because I already said my answer a few times.
What?
I said I'll let you.
I could go first.
I don't know. Saying you guys can go first because I already said my perspective about it a few times here and there.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think we're gonna get like another fighter after this. I feel like it's just gonna be 2 DLC packs. Then we should let Sakurai work on something else for a change.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the next character we get will be a Nintendo character, so I do think this could be the last third-party character we get for Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, if it really is supposed to be the ultimate Super Smash Brothers, I would think that they would add a little bit more, but I can't say for sure. And who the hell is calling me?
So that's all I have to say about. It's a me. Sakurai just tells us there's more DLC characters. Oh my gosh. He just calls us on the phone, but
yeah.
That's all I have to say about the Smash. I thought we would actually gonna see another character though. I thought we would have 2 DLC characters. I thought the
like that
would start with a Smash and end with a Smash, but
I do think we might get like a bonus character. But as in regards to another Fighters Pass, it'll be a miracle. I feel like I forgot how many slots extra are in the are extra right now because I remember a day miner.
One more.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the in-game slots because one of the data miners said that there's a lot of slots for DLC slots. Now I forgot how much it is. But I think we're close to that number. But if we were to get like another Fighters Pass, I mean it is a possibility, but it'll be 50-50. But I do think we will get a bonus character because I mean that kind of makes sense if there were to be one, since Piranha Plant's also a bonus character.
That is true. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm super happy with who we have in Smash. I mean, just think of all the third-party characters from Banjo-Kazooie to Pac-Man to Steven to more. It's just great. And I think this is a chance. This is the last Smash game we have that's developed by Sakurai, because I think there's a chance he could retire, as Andrew said, moves on, but that's all I have to say about this topic.
Yeah, hopefully he makes Kid Icarus.
Yes! Oh, that would be awesome in the sequel to that.
That would be a miracle. Yeah. That would be a miracle.
That'd be great.
Oh, I thought we might see that.
What's after the Smash review?
Well, that was like the first one. I think like I forget what the second one was, but wasn't I
think it was Metroid or Mario Party one of
yeah,
the two.
Like well, Metroid was like the next one I think. The newest edition after 19 years, everyone, and that is Metroid Dread, and it's coming out in October this year. And honestly, when I first saw the trailer, it was like, huh? Samus can die? They actually let that happen? Wow. And the invincible robot, like wow. And I gotta say, it's pretty interesting. I mean, it may not be Metroid 4, but it is a Metroid game, and it's better than waiting maybe 5 more years until we all get kids to see Metroid 4 for the Switch. So I would say this is a definitely good dub for Nintendo to make another Metroid.
So this was the one excitement that got me like legitimately like really hyped. I'm not the biggest Metroid fan, but love how Nintendo was paying attention to another franchise because I feel like they've just been so focused on like Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. So it's nice to see Metroid get some love. Game looks great. I love the atmosphere. Everything about it just looks stunning. And what I liked about this is that the game comes out this fall. So a lot of the games we got are coming out like really soon, which is exciting.
I've in terms
Awesome.
of Metroid, I haven't played like that much. I played a little bit of Super Metroid, and that was only on the Switch Online service. So I have like no history with Metroid at all. But like as someone who is new in the like getting into the series, I was like watching that like 8 minute video with the I think producer of the series. He was talking about the history of this game, and he says like they've had the idea for Metroid Dread for 15 years now, and I thought that was like really
Oh my
crazy.
god.
Like they had that same name and like premise for the game for 15 years, and they kept on like dropping it and everything, and they weren't like able to actually create it until they like found out, or they found the people who helped them make the new the remake. I think it was like Metroid Returns or something, Samus Returns on the
Oh
3DS.
yeah.
Samus Returns.
The same people who made that are helping, yeah, same people who made that are helping make this. So now they're able to make it a reality, which is super cool to me. Like I'm interested in this game, and I've never really bought a 2D Metroid game, so that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Look. Yeah. Same, Andrew. I'm not a big Metroid fan, but this game looks great. Like the graphics, the atmosphere reminds me a lot of the movie Alien. Kind of this isolation. So it looks great. So. TehJew, do you have anything? TehJew22, do you have anything to add on to this?
Might get the game.
Well, I'm happy for the. Yeah, I mean, I'll look at the gameplay a little bit more, but it looks, from what I did see, it does look fun. Of course, I've never been into Metroid, so I mean, if I was to get a better idea, I would probably play the OG Metroid on the the NES online thing for the Switch. So it would be something, man.
It would be, yeah. There's a chance
But
that like could
but
go
I am
on.
happy for. Yeah, but I am happy for my good friend, what's this? Oh, Jizawa Toad. He's a big Metroid fan. So if anyone would be excited about it, it would be him.
Are you all surprised that we didn't see anything from Metroid Prime 4? I'm kind of surprised, kind of not. I feel like that we're really taking their time with that game, which can be pretty good. So
Not really surprised, to be honest.
uh,
Like I said, the game's gonna come out when everybody gets
mean-
kids.
What are we, kids or so? I mean, well, I mean, I know that the Metroids are considered children of the mother brain, but still.
yeah, I don't know, cause I feel like sometimes people in gaming want to like see the newest game and like rush to that. Sometimes showing a game while still being developed can cause more negative reception. So I think it's just better to show off Prime, Metroid Prime 4 until it's like really fully developed and they feel confident in it, rather than do that than rush it.
Yeah, I guess. You mean, because, like, they had to restart development, and that's kind of a big mess up on their end. But, like, well, if they actually did a good job on this game, like, if they do like do a good job on, like, for the weight and everything else, then I think it might be worth it, depending on how much work they put into the game. Of course, it's 50-50, but hopefully they do a good job this time.
Oh, Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild 2, jumping ahead a
Mm-hmm.
couple, is coming out next year, so I could see Metroid Prime 4 getting shown off at E3 next year, and that game coming on 2023. So, like I said, I'm fine with it though, rather than
Awesome.
them take their time. But that's all I
Yeah.
have to say about this game.
Breath of the Wild does look pretty good, honestly, and eventually I will have to play the first one either on the Wii U or on the Switch. But the game does look pretty cool to play, honestly, based on graphics and stuff. So very excited to see what Breath of the Wild 2 has in store.
Yep.
Are we talking about Breath of the Wild now?
I mean,
we're
yes.
jumping to?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked Breath of the Wild on the Switch. It was a fun game. I played it. I got all 900 Korok seeds like a crazy person. I have. It's not. I don't think it's my most played game anymore. It might be. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, it's a really fun game to just explore around. You don't even have to always be doing an objective. And I'm hoping Breath of the Wild 2 pretty much just expands on that. I think it's gonna be interesting how they incorporate going into the air, because a huge part of the original Breath of the Wild was having to climb over everything. And now that it seems like we're gonna be able to like fly up in the air. So climbing might not be a big part of this game, which I think a lot of people might be happy about, because some people were annoyed that climbing took so long to just get up. The new islands look pretty interesting.
Link's new long hair, kind of dig that look. Looks pretty rad. This, I don't know if y'all, like, kind of the comparison I use for this is like, Breath of the Wild reminds me a lot of Mario Galaxy, which is this, like, groundbreaking game. Well, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is very similar to the first, just with some new elements. And this game, Breath of the Wild 2, looks very similar to the first one. I think that's good. If Nintendo just keeps doing what they're doing for the first one, like Andrew said, add that flying element. I think that I love the air stuff. They showed off enough, but I still don't know what's going on with the story, who the villain is. You know, it looked really interesting. So I feel like that this game, it comes out next year. It's going to be Nintendo's big hit, and I feel like that they're really taking their time with it. And also, I do want to mention the other Zelda stuff. The Hyrule Warriors I don't really care about, but the Game & Watch thing they showed off was really neat. So that was really cool to see, but yeah, I'll pass the mic to someone else to say the thoughts on Breath of the Wild 2.
I like to do a quick side note. I do agree. Well, sorry, Gigi. You can go ahead.
Well, the only thing I can say about it is I never played the first one. I tried playing it, but I just found it way too cumbersome. I mean, I know that some people liked it, and that's great. I just found it a bit too much for me. But then there's another entry we'll talk more about, but I just found it a bit more for me. But I can understand why people love it, and I hope that the second one greatly improves on the first, if it was possible. So that's all I will say about it.
I think with the like original Breath of the Wild, like when you first jump into it, it feels really overwhelming with everything. But like the further you get into the game, the less it feels like that. Like you know. But it does take a while to get into it, so I understand that.
One side note I like to do, I think I'd like to think about though, is that like I do agree with what Flaming Kong said, that I think the game will focus less on climbing, because like if we look at the trailer real quick, they show like that one new power up where he can just basically phase through a cliff up and I guess fly up in there. And I guess that kind of means that there will be new abilities and stuff that you have to get in order to progress, I feel like. And so I think they're going to be new, so it'll probably be slightly different from the first one, a little bit based on ability and new stuff, but at the same time we'll have like some of the original things.
Yeah, if you look up like YouTube videos of Breath of the Wild, a lot of the popular ones are people just kind of messing around and exploring. And I think with this air mechanic, Nintendo can really do a lot with it, so I hope they really go out with it. I assume they will, but yeah, I'm just very intrigued. I love the trailer. It kind of reminded me of a movie. They got that hype up. Zelda had its, I think, 35 years or somewhere around that this year, and I'm glad that Nintendo gave them the spotlight to show off some really cool things for Zelda fans. So that was neat, and I like Zelda. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm happy for those people who really do like it.
I'm a huge Zelda fan, but I'm not really interested in the Game & Watch thing. Like, I've already played those games plenty of times. I mean, it's like a cool... I think it's more like a collector's item than anything. I feel like most people aren't going to actually get that just to play those games on it.
Yeah, I'm just happy that the Game & Watch is kind of relevant, because it's a big part of Nintendo, but yeah, it'll kind of be like the mini NES, more of a collector's thing.
Yeah, because there's
Have
always
we
that
mentioned Skyward
one
Sword yet?
percentage. I mean, it's kind of already been announced all the time, honestly. So I mean, it's not really. I don't know.
Okay.
Should we really?
We could talk about. I'll just say that I didn't play it on the Wii. That's like the one main title Wii game I never got. I had Twilight Princess, all the Marios, and I just never got Skyward Sword. So I'm excited to play it. I like how they're adjusting the controls for the Switch.
Oh.
Found that to be really innovative. Like how they're using the triggers and buttons. I found that really cool. So I'm happy, and I like the innovation they have.
Now, as much as I couldn't get into Breath in the Wild, Skyward Sword, on the other hand, I was able to enjoy it much, much more. So, if I enjoyed the original game, I can only imagine how much more I'll enjoy this HD remake. So, and I did enjoy. I didn't mind the motion controls all that much, but I can understand why people didn't like them. Well, some people didn't.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
I'm the opposite. So go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. Mine's kind of funny.
Oh, all right. So, I'm the opposite of TehJew. I played Skyward Sword and I didn't enjoy it at all. I hated the motion controls and everything. I'm glad that it's coming to the Switch. I'm honestly probably not gonna be getting it. I don't really have any interest in getting the same Zelda game I already have on the Wii for $60. I know it's getting a bit HD, like, and I guess like there's an amiibo that you can get that is like a quick warp. I think it's strange that you need an amiibo for that, for a new function in the game. Like when the game already has barely any new functions other than the new controls, which I guess would fix some of the game, but like I don't know. The game itself, it's fine, but it's definitely not my favorite Zelda game. Twilight Princess is worse. So.
I already know the game's gonna be emulated.
$60.
I already know the game's gonna be emulated like 3D, like the 3D All-Star thing. Just kind of sucks.
Yeah. The $60 doesn't bother me as much because that's usually the price of a full retail game. But I like if we got something else, like a little secret thing. Like I know we get the amiibo, but something else would have been nice. And I'm glad that Nintendo's remaking it. I know some people do and don't like game remakes. For me, I look at it as it's a way to play a game that you've never tried before on a new console, experience it a different way. Like TehJew loved it, so he can try it on a new console. I haven't played it, so I can try it on the new thing. So it kind of works both ways.
Oh yeah, it does.
I get that argument. Yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, they could have released more than one Zelda game, like in a collection, because like there's other games that have already done that. There's some that were announced in this Direct that are doing that, like Monkey Ball. It's releasing 3 of their best games all together, completely in HD, remade from the ground up.
And on top of that, there's also on top of that the game is also
series. That's a small series.
And on top of that, the game has also been ported to, if I'm not mistaken, the Wii U, I think, with their own HD version. So some people could still play the game on that on the Wii U itself, which would be an actual idea because it's not emulated, it's enhanced ISO, while it's also like it's still an HD port that you still play without using the Switch.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, I get you're kind of concerned about it and stuff. Yeah, it could be better. I'm just kind of excited that Zelda is getting some acknowledgement because like earlier this year when Zelda had their 35th anniversary, that's like when the Mario theme land was opening at Universal, which looks awesome by the way. So Zelda didn't really get any love, so I'm glad that at least getting some here. But that's all I'll say about Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Sorry,
guys
I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, Nintendo with the remakes, they gotta make sure in the future that they don't overprice stuff. So hopefully that
Just do the Sonic Colors route.
hand.
Just do the Sonic Colors
Oh,
route
that
where it's
looks neat.
where it's an actual remake and it's actually a good price.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's so many other examples of smaller gaming companies that are doing the same thing just better. And it's like it's weird that Nintendo, a very large gaming company, is like not doing as much for Zelda's
You also have to
huge
realize that
anniversary.
you also have to realize Nintendo is
Mm.
very slow in progressing certain things when it comes, especially with
That's
development,
very true.
and also lazy. But
That is-
yeah,
Like they were.
I wouldn't call them.
Yeah,
lazy,
I mean
that's
they
not
were
really
slow
what I mean.
when it. I mean they were really slow when it came to the mobile phone market.
yep.
Yeah, and they kind of still lagging behind. Before we move on to a new game, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get any app kind of announcements because I know that Nintendo and the app atmosphere hasn't been the best, but I feel like a Animal Crossing game could work really well in an app because people love it.
There is an
That
Animal
could
Crossing
work
game.
well.
Yeah, there is an Animal
there
Crossing
is?
app.
Yeah.
it's Pocket Camp.
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't work.
Um,
I mean, it's slightly different, but it's like an Animal Crossing game, but it's like kind of limited as well in a way on certain parts.
okay. Well, maybe like a Pikmin then or something. I don't know. I'm just surprised we didn't see a new mobile game from Nintendo.
They're actually
There's also
yeah.
something about Pikmin as well.
Yeah.
There's rumors about a Pikmin game made by the same people who made Pokemon Go, I believe.
And it's gonna have a similar
That would
system.
be neat. I would like that. That would be really cool.
That'd be kind of
But
funny.
yeah, they didn't talk about it here. They said that they were gonna focus on the Switch, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm glad though,
Yeah.
because like mobile games are okay, but people mainly want just a console, mainly because the console's more like has like more stuff on it, while the mobile is like it's okay, but it's still like on its like small part. I feel like a small ledge.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that sounds cool, Andrew, how they're doing that thing with the Pokemon Go developers. Because Pikmin, I've always liked Pikmin, and hopefully they get more stuff. But what did you guys think of the new Mario Party game?
Mario
That
Party.
is my number one thing.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's my number one thing from this direct. Like, no joke. I'm so excited for that.
I want to play. I want to play.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
I love classic Mario Party, and
There's so
seeing
much-
those boards in HD
Yeah.
Without
is crazy to
modding,
me.
and this is official, without the help of
Yeah.
fans. Let's
It's
go.
what we've wanted. It's what Mario Party fans have wanted for years. We've been getting like these games that we don't really want. We're
Mhm.
finally getting like a modern, maybe not exactly what we want, but very very close to it, and we can play it online with other people without having to use other softwares outside of
Yeah.
Nintendo. So, yeah, and they also brought back Birdo. That's fun.
The vacuum cleaner. Let's go. Available now in stores. Lord.
So, so I want to preface this. I'm excited about it. I personally like the N64 Mario parties better than the GameCubes. I don't have anything against the GameCube ones. I just like the N64 ones better. So happy that we're getting them in HD. I feel like they could have gone more out. I'm happy that we're getting them. 100 mini games is good, but 5 boards is a bit too small. I would have maybe like 7. I could see this being a game where it launches. It's coming out this fall, which I do love. It comes out, we'll buy it, and then we get like DLC updates like in the spring and the winter. And I just hope, because I love like Mario Party 2. That's my favorite one. And like Andrew said, seeing stuff like Spaceland in HD was awesome. I just hope we get a bit more boards. But yeah, I am pretty excited about this.
I never like whatchamacallit, I never had like an opportunity to play Mario Party with friends at all. Like whether it's using the original hardware or I guess Dolphin, because I haven't tried that yet. But I never had a chance to play Mario Party with a friend. Whenever I do, it's basically like a miracle, basically. So seeing that Mario Party is going to continue to have the online feature is amazing. Of course, they kind of corrected it 3 years late with Super Mario Party, which came out not too long ago. But the fact that they're gonna try to do it with the Superstars Mario Party is better than having no online, in my opinion. I think it's good for a lot of people.
Yeah, the online does.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I agree with that.
I think the random matches are going to be probably a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, those could be real
people disconnecting.
People are gonna be idiots online with that.
That's gonna be kind of like rage-inducing fun, like
Girl!
Code. So hopefully that goes well.
I mean,
yeah, the issue is like Mario Party games, like they take a pretty long time to do. So it's like,
I mean, if worst contingency plan, they could either do like a matchmaking system with they replace the CPUs, or have it so that they can join mid game and replace the people who left. I feel like they could probably still do that.
That's true.
I like the idea.
Yeah, because that's a good because some games have that contingency plan, because we all know because there's always that one idiot who fucks it up for everyone.
Wow.
Well, it's the truth. I mean,
well,
usually.
I mean, I know it's true, but I didn't realize you were gonna go, you know, start using the F word there.
This video's now unmonetized. I'm joking. YouTube fixed it. Anyways, I hope what we get is what would be cool in like 2-3 years. Going Nintendo like 20 years is like the GameCube games remastered.
Yes.
Whatever console that would be.
GameCube.
I want that so badly.
Yeah, that would be a good DLC edition there.
I just wish we got more boards for this game, but besides that, I'm pretty excited. It looks really nice. So.
Well, you might get your wish because the game is still in development.
Yeah, I mean, I think 5 is still like an okay amount. I don't think it's too little.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm still very excited though, and it was a nice surprise announcement. One thing I liked about this direct was that we had a lot of good reveals. We still have a couple to cover, but yeah, Mario Party does look really nice, and I hope that Nintendo continues to support the Mario Party system and games, because as Andrew said recently, the games we've had, fans don't really care, so it's nice to get something that they care about, but yeah.
You miss messing with Bowser's face in the minigame. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh.
Jude, do you have any thoughts on this?
I mean, that's.
Oh, you're very happy.
Oh gosh, you know, it was such a happy thing to see Spaceland and Peach's birthday cake, or what was it called, Peach's birthday.
Peach's birthday cake.
I liked
it. I love Peach.
Yummy.
Sorry.
I mean, I know that she's your waifu, so I mean, what else is new? Anyway,
Damn.
Those boards are awesome, by the way. I just like, it was just, and like I saw the what is it, the treehouse demonstration. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did.
Watch some of it.
So from what I saw, I'm like, okay, so how are they going to make it work for, you know, a modern audience? And also, you know, they had to scale the cake a little bit, you know, just to make it fit for modern audiences and things like that. So
oh yeah,
because what worked in the original game, I don't think it would work. It would work in the current fashion. So I'm happy that they made it accessible for those who are used to Super Mario Party with that system.
I wonder if they're
That's
gonna.
a good point.
I just liked it.
I wonder if they added any GameCube. I mean, any of the mini games that require like the mic. I wonder if they did a contingency plan. They did add those games to the new one.
You mean the mic
I haven't
mini
thought of
games?
that.
I know, like it's kind of like I know, like if they did do it, they have to be like a contingency. Cause like they have to do something different for it if they were to do like if they were to put the games into that.
Didn't they have a button mode anyway for the mic mini games?
I don't remember. I do not remember.
I don't know. I doubt they're gonna add any mic mini games.
They use the mic.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the last time they had it was back in. It started in Mario Party 6. Some people consider that the best Mario Party ever, and it continued into 7, and then they discontinued it not long after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the
It's just
biggest.
cool that there's no
Mario-
motion controls.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Mario Party fan here. I think you guys are bigger fans than me, but Mario Party 2 is my favorite. So, we saw Spaceland. I hope we at least get the Westerner Horror Land in this one. That would be really neat. I don't know what other boards were shown off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only showed 2 of them, but I think there might have been Woody Woods on the website. I don't know if that's true or not. I think I saw someone say that though.
You could be. I could be there. You never know. Well,
Yeah,
like
I
you
didn't
said.
check for myself.
Well, like you said, they're like they said 2 for now. So if you think about it, this kind of confirms there could be more in the works in a later date for an announcement.
Yeah.
I think if this game sells really well, we could see similar Mario parties like this in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope though, if this, because I that's a great point, Andrew, and I do think this game could be a launching off point. If this game does well, they'll probably make a GameCube one, and hopefully Nintendo will make an original Mario Party with the system from the N64 days and stuff. So hopefully that is a thing we do see, and I'm glad everyone seems really happy. So this was kind of one of the big hoorahs, but yeah, it just looks really neat.
A question: do you guys hear anything weird from my mic? Because I don't know why it's indicating like crazy.
You sound good.
Oh, no glitching or whatever. Or...
I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No,
Yeah, you
no.
sound okay.
I mean, if you were glitching, we would have said something.
Oh, of course. My bad.
We would have said something if something like that would happen. So, no, it's fine. I'm happy that you asked, because it's better to ask than not to ask.
Well, I think we should start talking about the next IP that was brought from the dead not too long ago. Well, kind of is not, but rather, well, actually, yeah, because like it hasn't been a game in a while for it. With that being a WarioWare.
So,
Oh, wow.
you guys mind if I go first?
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it.
Oh, not the biggest WarioWare fan. And that's kind of the theme with me in this direct. Not the biggest fan of Metroid, WarioWare, Mario Party. I like those games. They look cool. But what I loved about this E3 was that Nintendo was bringing back some of these IPs. And for someone like me, my interest was spiked. Like, hey, I've never played these games, now I have a new platform. So WarioWare, I've always liked the Wario Land games a bit better, but WarioWare is really fun. The game looks great. I love the personality. Charles Martinet is great as Wario, and I like how he's kind of narrating it. I like how the game has this funky style. I love the
Yes.
multiplayer stuff it has. Like, the game just looks really fun, and you know, I love the games on the Switch. These big games like the Smash and Mario Kart, but all my favorite games on the Switch are these small games. So I feel like this could be a game that I honestly play a lot of, because I just like the small, easy-to-play games, because I have a busy schedule. And I could see this game being kind of like a big hit, because a good amount of people who have Switches are really busy, so I could see this game becoming a huge hit. But yeah, it was nice to see another property being brought back.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, no. No, WarioWare. I'm not that familiar with WarioWare. I mean, I've seen. Don't get me wrong. I have seen gameplay of it on GameCube and the Wii. But other than that, it just looks like a small collection of little mini games.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like the first one I got into.
It doesn't have the hook.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was gonna say is like the first one I got into was like touched and everything. My first impression as Wario is that it's basically just a very, very weird game that has like interesting game modes that you probably wouldn't see people do in real life, but it is, it's seems to be entertaining to like play it, I suppose. If that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it does make.
Okay, thank God.
It makes sense, young man.
Phew.
Did you have anything to say about WarioWare?
Hmm?
I mean, you know, it's WarioWare. You know, it. I know you said it was a dead franchise, but it's had a game on pretty much every console since it's existed. So.
I know. I was trying to say
I think it's been pretty.
Never mind.
Consistent.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are kind of disappointed because we've been wanting another Wario Land, and we got. I at this point think it's Wario's gonna be WarioWare going forward. I don't see a return to Wario Land. It'll be a pretty big surprise at this point, I think, if we do. But you know, WarioWare, it's a fun little game. I feel like if you have one WarioWare game, you don't really need any others because they kind of all feel the same, even though they do have like their own little gimmick. Because like I have the one on GameCube. That's the only one I own.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel inclined to get any other ones. I do
You
love
played one
that,
WarioWare and you played. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, pretty much what you're saying. You play one, you kind of played them all, even though like each one does have its little difference. I do love Charles Martinet. He definitely. I know he's mentioned that playing Wario in WarioWare Gold, which he also did a lot of voice acting as Wario for. He loved. That's one of his favorite roles I think he's ever done. I think that's what he said. And pretty much gets to do that again here, which is super awesome for him. I will note, John didn't think it was Charles Martinet, and I had to tell him, you're wrong, it is Charles Martinet. He didn't think it was Charles Martinet.
He
Ha!
sounds a bit
It is.
different.
Ha!
Yeah, I'll go with John on that one. I think it is, but I mean Charles is getting older, so.
Yeah, the man's getting a very. When you get a certain age, your voice starts to change. So I feel like it's just a change of it's like a small pitch change. That's about it. It's the same person, of course.
I don't know. I think it's because we're not used to hearing Wario speak full sentences.
Yeah, usually it's Smash with like, wow, Wario wins. So yeah, I would agree with.
Hey, but Rotten D.
I'm just. My thing about this direct is that like, I feel like Nintendo recently they've been focusing on Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon, and I love Mario. Really like Zelda and really like Pokemon, so it was nice to see them focus on other franchises like Metroid and WarioWare and Mario Party. Even though that's Mario, it's a subgenre. It was nice to see them kind of bring back. We also got Advance Wars, which I love on the Game Boy Advance. Those are great games. So
That was on the Game Boy?
exciting to see. I think so. The DS, it was on a handheld.
Oh,
yeah,
that's,
Advance Wars was on GBA.
that explains why I never heard of it before.
Yep, it's called Advance Wars because it was on Game Boy Advance.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah, that looks really neat. Yeah.
That's a clever name. Very clever.
Yeah, I never played it, but it's pretty similar gameplay to Fire Emblem, or traditional Fire Emblem, which is pretty cool. I think it's also made by Intelligent Systems. Maybe.
Could be. I never played it, but I watched Slim
How-
Kirby's LP of it, and I really liked it. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Now I can try it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
So have we talked about every first-party game that was there?
Mario Golf? I'll mention looks really neat. I'm not a golf guy.
Oh snap!
New Odyssey Odyssey
Golf's
DLC.
not my sport.
update.
Where's my Mario football game, Nintendo? But what I will say is this game looks really fun. I like how you can move around, and the game looks like really fast-paced and fun, which one of the reasons I'm not a big golf guy.
Golf.
That sometimes I find it slow-paced. But the fact that we get a golf game that looks fast-paced is exciting. So that was cool to see, and that comes out really soon.
Yeah, like especially since they
Yeah.
they said that they're gonna put Odyssey as one of the courses, like New
Donk City.
New Donk City. It's gonna be interesting.
Seems like they're gonna be doing a similar thing to Aces, where they're gonna be free updating it throughout like a pretty lengthy portion of time.
They better make sure it's good though, because right now, if they don't, it'll end up just like Aces, where it's just gonna be a dead online, honestly. They at least better make sure they put more stuff, because this is the first Mario Golf in a very long time and stuff, and people do like certain sports with Mario.
I will say this too. I think that is a fair point, Iron, and that is kind of concerning about Aces. But I think Aces didn't have that much upgrades. Well, I think this Mario Golf game, like, you could see people running around, and there seemed to be new stuff. So hopefully, it does well. But I could see the Aces thing happening, where the game just kind of crash and burns. Hopefully, it doesn't though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, you know, when was Aces on? Was it on the Wii U?
Aces is on the Switch, my dude. The Wii U is Ultra
Yeah,
Smash.
Mario Tennis Aces on the Switch.
Oh, see, I wouldn't. See, that's why I hadn't played a Mario Tennis game since the, what is it, the 64.
Oh.
That's the first Mario Tennis,
Oh.
I think.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like there was
So I'm
Mario
pretty
Golf
much dating
on
myself
Smash?
here. Yeah,
I do want to mention a couple other things.
Yes.
This Shimigami Tensei game looks awesome. Like, I've never played those games. I can even tell you what it's about. That trailer looked awesome. I thought it was Persona 6, because it was like, just kind of the way it looked. I'm like, are we getting a new Persona game? And I'm like, no, but the game looks great. That and the new Monster Hunter game. So I was like, don't know that much about those franchises, but they looked fun and stuff.
I don't know if
Oh
I couldn't.
man,
I
you don't want to
couldn't
get me
tell.
started on SMT.
I couldn't tell if the protagonist was a boy or a girl, to be honest. Sorry if you were watching.
It's a boy.
Okay, but like, how did they fuse and turn into a waifu? That's what I kind of want to know, because they just merged together into a girl.
Yeah, that confused me as well when I first saw it. I'm like, man, that guy kind of looks like a girl. I thought of Kirito from Sword Art Online, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
With the long hair. But yeah, Shimigami Tensei 5, I've been waiting for it for so long now. I'm really excited that it's finally coming out. And it's coming out around my birthday as well, which is going to be super awesome.
Yay.
wow.
Yeah, like the last Shimigami Tensei like mainline game was I think like 2016 probably.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
So we've been waiting for a release date for Shimigami Tensei 5 for so long. Persona 5 delayed it probably because they were working on that for a pretty long time.
Yeah, they were.
So-
The best way I could say is that Shimigami Tensei is the OG series, whereas Persona is a spin-off.
Yep.
For those who don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
Shimigami Tensei.
they are part of the
original.
same.
Oh, so me thinking it's Persona wasn't too far off. Okay.
Basically,
Yeah, same
No,
creators.
It wasn't. It was.
It has a lot of the
Atlas
same
made it.
gameplay. Like the RPG part is very similar. It has a lot of the same demons in it. Persona just focuses a lot more on dialogue. There's a lot more out of gameplay things. Shimigami Tensei focuses a lot more on battling.
It's cool. The game looked cool for like, I mean, it's like underworld under a school. I'm like, that could just be really fun. And then, oh, we forgot to discuss Mario and Rabbids. I know that was kind of the Ubisoft thing, but that game was cool. I played the first Mario and Rabbids. on my friend Mario's Switch, and I liked it, but this one looks better. I like the space theme, and I think there's real potential with this one. I don't think I'm gonna buy the game at $60, but it's one of those games that if it's on sale for like $30 or $40, then I'll probably pick
Steal
it
it.
up and see how it is. But that game looked
Yeah.
neat.
I mean, I haven't played Mario
Don't
Rabbids,
steal it.
to be honest.
Don't be stealing, boys.
Not that stealing, TG. I mean, steal it as
I
in
haven't
steal it
either,
for a
so
good
I can't
price.
really.
My dude. We're not
Oh,
stealing.
okay.
We're not stealing. We're telling you to steal as in get it for a sale, get a good sale, not steal as being beat a weirdo.
If it goes on, I'm just saying I'm not
Seriously.
spending $60 on it because
Yeah,
I don't know if
to be honest though, like I always saw, like, it does look interesting. I mean, I will admit that to my, like, it kind of looked a little on my end, that part, but then when they announced that Sparkles of Hope, that one's actually more interesting, in my taste, honestly.
yeah.
So I might give it a shot.
Yeah, I thought when Ubisoft announced it, I was like, oh, okay, that's neat, whatever. But then Nintendo showed it off. I'm like, oh, you can kind of move around and there's some space stuff, which I love Mario Galaxy, so that was great to see. So, yeah, Andrew, what's your take on Mario and Rabbids 2?
I mean, for the people who like the first game, I'm sure they're gonna enjoy the second one. It's not really something I've jumped into. I might enjoy it if I play it. I don't really have too much to say. What I will say is that I wish we got a new Rayman game instead.
Yeah.
They've been releasing Rayman Legends for the past 10 years.
Don't play the game.
I am the
don't
Rain
play,
Man.
Don't play the game. Do not play Rayman
I
Legends.
am the Rain Man.
Do not play Rayman Legends. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am the Walrus. Cuckoo Cachoo.
Yeah, I don't know. And I think that's all the games. So I do have a question though, guys. Do you think, are you surprised we didn't see Mario Kart 9? I know people expecting that. I really wasn't, but are you surprised we got no Mario Kart 9?
Yeah, but on the other hand, I can understand if they want to save it for its own thing, really. So they could do that. We've seen Nintendo Directs, you know, just introduce something by itself and make it just its own thing. So I could totally see that being the case, but that's just me though.
Nintendo has a tendency of sometimes not putting the big guns on directs. We've seen that multiple times in certain games that should be in a direct, but they do the other route where they just don't put it in. So it's not too late to see a Mario Kart 9. The only downside is that obviously it's not E3 right now. We would have to wait for more announcements. So it's not too late for Mario Kart 9.
The thing for me, yeah, there's no big Nintendo game coming out in the holidays, like really big that like a bunch of like even like casual people would want to get. I'd say like Metroid right now is probably the big game for the end of the year, and that's a 2D Metroid game. Like not everyone's gonna be interested in that. So I'm like, it's kind of weird because obviously they already have their big game for next year, which is Breath of the Wild 2. But like, what's the big game for this year? It's like we have a bunch of like smaller games that the people who like those series are gonna want to get. But we don't really have like a big game that the majority of Nintendo's fans are gonna want to get.
Yeah.
But if I had to
Okay.
guess,
Mario Kart 9 would be an example, but who knows?
if I had to guess, and this is speculation, I wonder if they had originally Breath of the Wild 2 planned for this year, but things with COVID just pushed back development. That's my only guess, but that is a weird thing, Andrew. A lot of the games that are coming out this fall, which is cool, but you said there's no big household name unless they like surprise Mario Kart's coming, and we're like, oh shoot, they could always do that.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be kind of weird though.
yeah, because the coronavirus, it's still a thing right now.
So
And it's eventually it's almost done. Like we're almost near the end game for that situation. But of course, even so, like it'll still be a while for certain things to like come out for any certain information that for games that were delayed, because like some obviously there's so much games that were delayed, not just on Nintendo's end but for everybody else. So if there were supposed to be a Mario Kart 9, then that probably would be one of them that was delayed because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, I wouldn't count that out because that has happened to movies, shows, and games. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Nintendo, I think they've been pretty steady. Is there anything else you guys wish we saw? I would have loved. I know Andrew's gonna like this. I would have loved a new Donkey Kong game, and when we saw the banana icons, I thought we were getting one. But when it showed space, I'm like, are we getting like Donkey Kong in space? But then it was Super Monkey Ball. But I would
And
love a new Donkey Kong game.
space.
Okay.
The movie.
So there was a huge rumor. There's a rumor. A bunch of other people were saying like leaks about a new 3D Donkey Kong game made by the Odyssey people. I mean, that if that was there at that direct, like at this direct, this was probably like my favorite Nintendo Direct. If that game is shown here, it wasn't shown,
Yeah.
and it's like it kind of sucks because it was a bunch of people were telling me about it, and I'm like, oh man, yes, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I suppose
I
it's
want a new
better
Donkey
to-
Kong game.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll do like I wonder if they'll do a direct for like other games and show it off, and maybe they have to push it back. But that would be awesome, a new DK game.
But yeah, I can totally understand.
even, like-
You know, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Even like a 3D Donkey Kong game, like if that's a 3D Donkey Kong game, that could even be seen as a big game for the end of the year. But
Yeah. Well, we do need to wrap it up because we are about to hit the 57-minute mark on the video.
My God.
But we
Oh,
do.
really?
But thank you guys for
Oh, yeah.
watching. There might be a part 2 of this podcast. Might hopefully some people, hopefully. So be on the lookout for that if it does happen. But until then, thank you for watching, for hearing us on our podcast about E3.
Yeah.
And we wish you have a good day, everybody. Until then, this is your boy IronSmasher 1024 with. Guys.
This has been the Tanman. It was a lot of fun.
And this has been the Blue Toad TehJew22. And
Flaming Kong, thanks for watching, everybody.
Peace.